Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Yeah, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and play the campaign, and hopefully this will be a lot of fun. Last time I played the escape mode, and it was a lot of fun trying to escape my own prison. Now there are many multiple ways in which you can escape. You can dig up a tunnel, you can try and just bust out through the doors, or you can just become a legendary prisoner just to beat up everything and everyone and just live like a king for the rest of your days. As you can notice, there's like a Steam Workshop escape mode. There's escape mode where you can take prisons from the Steam Workshop. So while I go ahead and play the campaign and finish it, one by one, I will issue up like a challenge, for all the prison designers, like design the most locked up and the most secure prison ever that will try and contain me. I'm going to try and break out of any single prison that stands in my way. And let that be it. I think the first one, the death row one, is the one that really introduces you into the game. And I probably already played it. It's the introductory one, the one that has been since the alpha. And yeah, I'm going to go through it. It's going to be a lot of fun memories, but I'm more interested into getting into the other ones. They're also like fun cutscenes and even like story elements. Man, it's been such a long while seeing all this. I for one, know Prison Architect for only 2 years, and it has been in development for like 3 years, so there's just like a lot has changed. That's all I'm going to say. Like, there are like the jail thing is different, the jail boss, the prisoners are different, there are now male guards and female guards and staff. Everything is like looking so much better, it's running so much smoother. And yeah, this is just like story elements here. Right, Prison Architect version 1. Actually, this has been since the alpha, but anyway. So in the first one, you have to like build up a death chamber. See who is calling us? It's a tough one. There is a prisoner in custody to this facility who has been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. Do you really have to? I mean, can't we just transfer it to another prison? Maybe, who already has one? This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step in any project like this is to construct the building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. We'll also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large jail door into the south wall. This is like my sort of oh my god, it actually shows you how to drag it. This is my sort of like smug ass voice. Yo, can you let me actually finish? Alright. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of the buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of the construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around. Use WSAD and the arrow keys, or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Dog, I'm telling you, I already know this. I've played this game for 2 years. I know every single freaking animation that happens. So don't even take me with, oh, build this or build that, or... yeah. Auto lights. Oh, this one is new. It's like turned on right now, so they automatically place in the lights as they build a facility, so now you can deactivate it and place the lights yourself. Never thought about that, but it's actually a good addition. So now it builds up. Task completed, and it should call again. Or just bust in. Inside the building, I want a cell and execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Yes, sir. Being a good CEO, or I mean, we're not really CEO, but whatever. There goes the brick walls. Yo, speed up. I already know how this works, and I'm going to wait. Apparently, the jail doors are used by staff. So I think they made it just for tutorial purposes, but jail doors cannot be opened by the regular staff. Now add large jail doors to those dividing walls. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. I'm much more used with R, to be fair, just because of the WSAD position, you know, and you know R for reloading or pressing or rotation, you know. In the past, staff could open up regular cells as well, but now it's only for guards with jail keys. Looking you now, we now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Designate a cell in the smaller area where our condemned inmate will live, and designate the execution room itself in the larger area. I wonder what happens if we like mess it up, like, oops. Alright, alright. I guess it will just never progress, but there you go. There's a cell, an execution room. So interesting, like the execution facility was implemented since the first alpha, but it wasn't really implemented the execution itself, like the process, until like alpha 30. Those new rooms have requirements before they can become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. Alright. Didn't they also require chairs for the witnesses to sit in? I think it does. At least in the newer versions, but you know, maybe not. Alright, build these up. Come on. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. Build it up, build it up. How's our inmate doing? Still sitting here? I cannot even click them. Can I just demolish everything out there? Just like make it a fun joke. Oh, now he calls. That's the essential taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you though. These aren't strictly required. It depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. Oh, to like place a bookshelf and with an outer wall facing window and a small bookshelf. I mean, would look better with a higher quality floor material like a wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. I like this American style, like make it beautiful, even though it's an execution room, you know, people will die in there, but at least it will look cool. You could add some lining and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Oh, and now it's the cutscene about what happened to this guy, I remember. It's tough. This is the man in question, Edward Rumsey. A teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do the job. To do a job. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in his cell to initiate the transfer. I see. Alright, well, we can make it a little bit more beautiful here. We can add a bookshelf and a window. And over here we can add like the wooden floor. And as he said, we can add like a paving. Like this and like this, and finish it up with some lights. Like this. There we go. Everyone is going up in the yard, minding their own business. Under the prisoner grading, it's not really graded yet because, you know, it's just been here. Right, everything should be done. So, oh, now the chief is calling. In the past, you actually had to click him and right-click him outside, but now it actually does. It has an animation once you click that. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. Wanna hear his description of what he did? It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Man, it was pretty creepy when I first watched it. And it's like, it's really back and forth. I'm not really sure if he totally deserved it, especially even if he confessed, and you'll see this discussion. And yeah, Prison Architect, a little bit more graphic than you initially thought. There it goes. I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, don't. Just don't. What are you going to do? And just, like, no mercy. Both of them, that's even, like, you know, I mean, I guess you couldn't leave her screaming or whatever. I love how he covered the chunk with the hand just so that they don't have the chance to read. Pretty freaking brutal, and yeah, he got the death penalty for that. The reason why he got the death penalty is because he knew that he would find them there. If he was like casually returning home, then it was that have been like it was the tension of the situation, and maybe clear as day. If you ask me, he deserves every volt he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. I agree that it's no excuse, but and he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's a double premeditated murder. Yeah, that's the reason. Not nothing but cooperate with the authorities. The state is making an example of him. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? This is also very strong because it's talking about society and the fact that if he was, obviously he's referring to American prisons, and if he was in like Canada, there's no death penalty there, and he would have been, just spared. Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. As I said, it's back and forth. He won't be free, life imprisonment means pretty much that he's locked up for good. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. This is how it teaches you about utilities. Yep. And now we're viewing the prisoner utility mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Thick, pardon me. And my English. Power is provided to the prison by this substation, which draws private electricity from the national grid. Trying to like switch up voices, but I'm not very good at it. Oh god, and my mouth is starting to hurt. As you can see, this entire wing of the prison cells is without power. All of the lights are out. God, hope nobody's staying in there. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into the utilities mode and understand why the lights are without power. Well, it's quite clearly they don't reach. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. I'm like trying to like make up the voice, and by doing it I just make like speech errors. I think we need to drag it like all the way down if we want to connect it over here, so might as well just do it like this. And there to be sure. Alright, speed it up. Now it's nighttime. This guy has been transferred over here. Awaiting his final judgment. Did like all the, death row appeals? Okay. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. I'm already on it, boss. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item and it requires its own dedicated power line. You connect it up directly with the main cables. Done! As you were speaking. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it though. Just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. I think it's over capacity. Yeah, there it goes. Lights out. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. Going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. Alright, more capacitors. First, we need to turn on the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu. Fair enough. Capacitors, switch on, then we have to switch on the power station. Also automatically switches on the capacitors. In the past I think you had to like switch them on yourself. Trying to look at the time. I mean the introduction is pretty long, so I'm looking at it to see if I can manage to do like the second part of the campaign as well. Just like present something new. Although I actually never played this in my like on my channel, so technically it is new, but it's like it's just weird. All right, and we'll check it. There it goes. Works. Well done. I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. And obviously, it's going to give you the cutscene. Love the Jesus on the Christ model there. I don't think that was in the past, so they have improved it a little bit. Came to the church. Like, almost like right away, and confessed. So the thing is, he did feel bad after it, and he did confess. It was a premeditated murder, obviously, but... Can I help you? Actually has blood on him, so yeah, it was like right after. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You'll never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you have done if you ask Him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. And unfortunately, the law says that you're gonna go to the gutter. It is time, Edward. You've done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and He'll have the final judgment on you. Obviously, the religious people will just say that, you know, he did the right thing and he'll be in the kingdom of heaven because he asked for forgiveness and confessed. Which, you know, it's back and forth again, but that's just the religion, and I'm not going to go into that debate. There's what's waiting for you. Freaking smug ass guards. It's also like very slow there, very meticulous with each process. It's also interesting that the fact that he just accepted it, like, from the beginning. No questions asked. No freaking witnesses, like his mother or father or kids or brother or anything. Obviously, like, Edward Ramsey, have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Any last words? Comrade? Susan? I'm sorry. Not the best last words, but you know, I think he truly meant to them. So I mean, life imprisonment would have totally been okay. If he lived in the northern countries, it wouldn't even have been life imprisonment. It would have only been like, I don't know, 20 years of jail. So you know, saying like who's tough on crime, and I don't know, the northern countries have like the highest degrees of education, and I think the lowest crime rate, but I'm just speaking out of my ass. Right, chapter 2, Palermo. This is new. Oh my god, what is going on? Everything goes on fire. There's a crisis brewing at one of our facilities. Someone started a fire in the prison kitchen. The priority is to put it out, stop any casualties, and prevent any more damage. Use the emergency service button in the toolbar to call the fire brigade. Get this fire under control before it burns the whole prison down. Holy shit, it is fucking huge. Man, right in the center of it. Wait, just a second. Alright, so I'm going to try and finish up the second chapter as well. I only want the fire brigades and I want them in now. Put out a fire. I think you're a little bit too close to it, but you're okay, you're okay. You can also like use them manually. That is very fun to do. Man, what a mess. But they do it automatically and I'm going to leave it in the hands of the professionals. Alright, everything is put out. What a fucking disaster. My god, there's a survivor in the wreckage. Nice voice acting. It's almost like me. Maybe he did a fire. Christ on the crutch, it's Don Palermo. Of all the inmates, it just had to be our mob boss. Oh. Is that a bad thing? Bad news for him is that budget cuts have meant we had to sack all our permanent doctors. Oh. The good news is our infirmary is still usable. Hire a couple of doctors and they'll take care of Don Palermo while at least we sort this mess out. So I'm going to quickly play this second one as well, but we need to clear up this mess. Use the bulldoze tool to demolish the ruined canteen and kitchen. You need to remove all the debris. Do you really need to bulldoze them? We don't even have a garbage area? Or Morgan will dump the wreckage there for the garbage trucks to dispose of. Finally, can you send those firemen home for now that they've done their job? Added more details on each of these objectives into your to-do list. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Okay, oh my god, everyone is just going crazy. The risk is at the maximum. Okay, now we need to hire 2 doctors. Where's the infirmary? 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 There it is. There's actually an armed guard in the infirmary. What? That's odd. And we're just going to bulldoze everything. I think we could have repaired it, but you know, not the one who's going to ask questions. I think the reason why everyone is just freaking out is because like it's the mob leader and you know, it's the problem with the gangs. Also like the dangers at high. Every single prisoner has complaints. I think, and probably they like made something to like prevent them from like just outbursting in an all-out riot, because they should. And probably will do until like the end of this tutorial, I'm not sure. Man, cannot believe how much... Oh, they are already breaking off. I think. Or it's just the workers demolishing stuff. How's this guy doing? Could have been better. They're actors, so we cannot pick them. What is going on? Oh my god, workers, can you move a little bit faster? We also have to take out the tables. Are we going to have to like rebuild it from scratch? That's going to be annoying. Oh, Polaroids. There are a lot of them, and now we can actually find them. Looking good. They're like some sort of Easter eggs, so let's actually look around for them. Doesn't seem to be so. These cells are not complete. Oh. Oh, now it says that when there's no canteen, it says in the cell requirement. That's weird. Oh god, good work. Let's check up on our casualty. New cutscenes. He seems stable. Do you have visiting permissions? Is anybody going to watch on these two guys? She's getting kind of unstable. My god. Good. I think he's trying to say something. Which of you cock-sucking, faggot-banging, rat-piece motherfuckers did this? Wow, he is pissed off. Look at their face. Nico Tamoretti. No one did this to you, Pappy. It was an accident. She's losing it, dog. Can you bring in someone? Shut your stinking mouth and listen good, the both of you. If I knew which of you fucks started the fire, I'd snap your stinking neck. But my time is done. I'm going to die in this fucking bed. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a family business to run. The Palermo name is all we've got left, so you do the honorable thing, you dirty pieces of shit fucks. Capiche? Well, he's pretty straightforward. We know what to do, Pops. So are they like the heirs and they killed the... like they try to take out their own dawn so they can become the new ones? And in prison. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch your fucking back. This isn't over, Nico. Well, okay. Without food, these inmates will be tearing the walls down within a couple of days. Got to secure the prison before we end up with a riot on our hands. This is the deployment screen from from here you can control the tactical deployment of all guards. How about actually building a canteen before deploying guards? Spread of guards to all cell blocks and rooms. Assign 10 guards to station around the prison. That should be sufficient to show us strength for now. Also want to patrol around the inner courtyard where we will be building the new facilities. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Alright, so let's deploy 10 guards around the prison and assign 10 inner guards to patrol the inner courtyard. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. I think they're not really balanced, but you know. And for the patrols there'll be 1 here and 1 here. There it goes. Oh, cutscene. We've a lot of work still to do. We need to turn our attention to replacing the kitchen and the canteen. First we need to rebuild the kitchen. You'll need to install several pieces of equipment and hire some chefs. Once that's done, build a new canteen. Once you have all that complete, the chefs will automatically start preparing meals for the entire prison. Aren't sure what to do? Yeah. Alright, let's start going on. I think we need to build them though. Build a canteen. Okay, so, and the kitchen. So here will be the canteen. Here will be the kitchen. We will need to like hire some cooks. How many? 8? Wow. Oops, that's a little bit too much. We'll need probably some doors. Improve the kitchen floor. I don't know why they don't highlight the doors, you know, that's something that needs to be done. And speed up, I'm not going to wait over here. Install at least 4 cookers, at least 4 fridges. Should be pretty easy. Alright. Now we're going to assign them as rooms. Here's the canteen. Here's the kitchen. I usually like them to be connected, but there we go. I just like went a little bit fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? 4 cookers and a kitchen sink. Okay, a sink right in the middle. Plop it right there. Cooker. I think I can plop another one of these. Oh my god, it's morning and it's not done yet. Serving table. Serving tables, serving tables, serving table. We need the actual tables and benches. There it goes. Bench, bench. Oops, bench, bench. What else? At least 6 tables. 2 benches around each table. Oh wow, that is huge. I'll do one more, and one more, and one more, and one more. And bench on each side of each one. Alright, fair enough. Done. Place a bin in the canteen. There it goes. And connect the sink to the water mains. Okay, this will be pretty easy, like this, and it should be done. I think we should also connect the electrical stuff. Wow, it's completely like cut off over here. The fire did some serious damage. And the fridge is misconnection. Oh my god, why are the prisoners out? Oh my god, this is not going to end well. The food is not yet ready. And everyone is just going inside the canteen. This will be fun. And now they have to open up the doors. This is sort of ridiculous. Let's lock it open. Come on. Oh, we needed a bin in the kitchen as well. Sorry. A bin. There it goes. Well, this riot didn't break out, so you know that's also fine. Gonna be a pretty long video, but that's because you know I'm just doing 2 campaigns at once, and that's fine. That's okay. Can you do this fucking bin already? Finally, Jesus. There it goes. You would not believe what I've just been told. What? Hello. Oh. Oh. Guys are dumping some of the old food stuff. They discover packs of narcotics and bottles of alcohol hidden in the crates. Suspected that the Palermo family is of smuggling into the facility for some time now. We've never been able to determine how. Some days it doesn't just rain, it pours. Alright, so shakedown. Simple. Don Victor Palermo, boss of one of the East Coast's most feared mob families. The Palermos eluded the FBI for decades. Anthony Palermo, the Don's eldest son and natural heir, ran the day-to-day operations. Nico Tomoretti wasn't a made man, but was welcomed to the family business when he married the Don's only daughter, Vitalia. And Sonny Palermo, the Don's second son, the runt of the litter, tempered like a pit bull and only half as smart. Their empire ran a narcotics trade from Maine to Florida. Wow. It was until Anthony got caught in the flagrant delicto. Oh! Shot dead by a jealous husband. The guy who died was actually... Wow! Police at the scene found 12 kilos of uncut cocaine in Anthony's sports bag. And the evidence led straight to the top. Ho ho. Yep. So that's how he got into prison. Well, everything the Palermo family had built up crumbled to the ground. The FBI had everything they need to ensure they'd all rot in jail. But apparently they keep on running it from jail. Don's daughter, the only living member of the family who isn't behind bars. Know much about her other than she was always kept outside the family business. Someone on the outside must have been sending those drugs in. And you suspect her. We could have quite a serious narcotics problem on our hands here, but we can't deal with that yet. Our kitchen and canteen up and running. Our chefs will work on preparing food for everyone, which should cool things down. We consider that the fire was clearly deliberate and we don't want to repeat that. Install a sprinkler system. Oh, that's a good idea. And canteen and connect them to water mains. Fair enough. All prisoners have needs. Those needs directly impact how your prisoners behave. Right now, everyone is starving, hungry, and that's what we that shouting has been about. Food is one of their highest priority needs, and you ignore it at your peril. A prison is just a few failed meals away from a wall-to-wall riot. You can monitor the needs of all your prisoners from the needs report, which you can only access through the reports icon in the bottom right. This proposed shows combined need of all your prisoners. Red means a lot of prisoners are angry about this particular need not being met. I think I'm lagging it out a little bit over here. Going out of this space. It's red for virtually everyone, but these prisoners are also very bored, recreational needs, and the prison is in a pretty shabby state, which is reflected by environment and clothing needs. It's your decision as the resident prison architect. Which needs you will try to attend first? You could install television in their cells to keep them occupied, or hire adventurers to clean the place up. Or you can just ignore your prisoners' needs altogether and rely on the force to keep your prison under control. I'll leave it up to you. Alright, well, handle food. Handle the recreational needs. Oh my god, there's so much. So, sprinklers. Sprinkler, 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 sprinkler. And I'm going to connect them up. This one goes right here. This one will have to go right here. Yeah, like this thing. Yeah, and one more over here. Alright, I got them all. So now I can hire some janitors. Environmental needs. Wow, the shower is absolutely fucking filthy. Disgustoso. I could put some TVs in the canteen first, you know. I don't need to put them into the in their cells right away. There it goes. Connect the kitchen and connect the installed sprinklers. Install a couple. Oh, a couple. So we need 2 in each one. Okay, so we'll have one more here. We need to connect up like this. There it goes. And also like speed it up. Can we like just keep it on maximum speed, please? And let's keep this door lock open. I don't think anything bad will happen since it's like the tutorial, so I'm happy about that. They shall start receiving food now. Sprinkler systems are almost ready up. And we're also like slowly taking care of the other needs. Had an incident in the showers. There's a body. Actually, there's 2 bodies. Luckily for us, we've got the cameras in there. Cameras in the showers. Yay for privacy. When you got a moment, click on the Polaroid in the showers and we'll take a look at what happened. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Probably killed each other. Yeah. He's not making any effort to like hide his intentions. Alone. Perfect. You took your time. Cut the bullshit. I never did know what that whore sister of mine saw in you. This her idea of the old man? Is that what you think, you fat fuck? I didn't mean for him to get hurt. I love him like he's my own father. I'm sick of seeing this family brought down by your stupidity. The fire was meant for you. Oh, snap. Then consider this repaying the favor. Smackdown! Oh, what? Don't come the saint. We both know you plan to take me out one day. He's going to kill... Wow. Yeah, you always swear, smart guy, Nico. Look where it got you. Don't worry. You won't feel a thing. I told you, watch your back. Oh my god, he's choking him out. Ah, have you met Frankie before? He's got a unique talent with a piano wire. He's almost unconscious. You managed to stab him? Mostly by the time he's finished, they'll think it was a suicide. Oh, he did manage to do it. Oh my god, he actually managed to stab him as well. Just as he leaped off conscious. Wow. Two bodies and that guy just barely got alive. And with the piano wire, it's like not only that it suffocates, you actually cuts your throat because it's so strong and so. Palermo family is running out of members. You can bet the Palermos were selling those narcotics on the every con here. The guards are telling me they've seen a lot of prisoners showing signs of withdrawal since the fire. I wanted to search every prisoner in every cell. I bet we find Palermo drugs all over the prison. Okay, shakedown. So we need to hire a couple of guards and go for a shakedown. Yeah, always fun. Yeah, look at this. Holy crap. Oh my god, it's going to be full of contraband. On the positive, it's not as bad as it could have been, but there are definitely problems with drugs and alcohol dependency. Tell this man, it's the only way curbing their activities and dealing with their symptoms. Start a drug treatment program in the infirmary. Our doctors will administer a chemical substitute that will help alleviate the cravings in our addicts. For the hell, there isn't a chemical substitute, so I suggest we start a group therapy session. We'll have to build a new common room to run those meetings. To start new programs, go to reports in the bottom right of the screen, then programs. Alright, anytime you're unsure, yeah. Gotcha. Oh my god, it's so framey. Wow, 3 frames. Completely jammed. Alright. We're back. Alright, so we need to build a common room. It will be over here. Place it with a door. Okay, we need to start the drug treatment program. Reports program. This alcoholic group theory. Reschedule them. No regime time slot. Well, you'll have to like actually have work time in order to have time. That also makes sense. Things should be getting better slowly but surely. Can you actually place the room before it's built? No, you can't. That's a bit unfortunate, but you know that has been since the beginning of the game. There it goes. So we just need like 8 chairs. 1, 2, 8. There goes. Pause. The shakedown is over. Can connect this up. Hope our power station is not running out of juice. I think it's fine. Really cool story. I'm glad I actually stayed here to play it. I hope I'm not going to completely fuck it up until it's done. Coming call. It's so weird that this is causing lag. Very good, we've made a real difference here, and I think prison is back under control. We can stay and improve the prison further, or we can move on to the next facility. When you're ready to move on, click on the Polaroid in the infirmary. Well, I think we will move on, but in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite if you did, helps out a lot, and I'll see you next time with whatever I'm going to make. Bye bye.